And now, the interview with Star Reaper. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Deven Chisum.
And I'm Star Reaper.
Today, I'll be doing an interview with Star Reaper.
Entertain me, Deven.
You got it, Star Reaper.
I'm all ears, Deven.
So, tell us about yourself, Star Reaper.
Well, I'm an autistic superhero that knows about people's nightmares.
So, you're a nightmare manipulator.
Of course I am. You can tell by my eyes.
I really don't want to know about my worst nightmare.
Then don't do anything stupid, or I will put you in Nightmare World.
I would imagine, what would happen if I do enter Nightmare World.
When you enter Nightmare World, you're seeing your own fear.
People would try to run away from their own fear.
But unfortunately, you cannot outrun your worst fear.
Is there a way to get out of Nightmare World?
You have to let your fear manipulate you.
What happens to the people who are fearless but enter Nightmare World?
If you don't let your fear manipulate you, you will stay in Nightmare World until you do. If you do not have any fear, you're staying in Nightmare World permanently.
That would be unfortunate.
What is also unfortunate is that if you have powers, they become useless in Nightmare World.
So it kind of feels like they're in a coma.
Some people have had their anxiety control them after exiting Nightmare World.
That would be very scary.
So in order to get out of Nightmare World, you must first let your fear manipulate you, and then scream off the top of your lungs.
How long does your fear manipulate you after exiting Nightmare World?
Your anxiety controls you just for 5 minutes unless you have someone that knows how to control your fear and control your anxiety.
Star Reaper, why did you take off your hood?
My head was getting uncomfortable, so I decided to take it off.
The temperature is in the low 50s, Star Reaper.
And yet, here we are on the grass field, barefoot.
Just be glad it's not snowing outside.
Well, I'm also glad we don't have a revenant turning this world into ice.
Yeah, that would suck.
Both Revenant World and Nightmare World are different from each other.
So, if you enter Revenant World, you enter a world full of snow and ice.
And you have no warm clothes to protect you from ice and snow.
And even if you do have warm clothes ready for Revenant World, your warm clothes will disappear if you enter Revenant World.
That's because Revenant World wants you to freeze to death without any fire, warm clothes, or anything that will protect you from ice and snow.
And you stay in Revenant World until you die frozen.
If you don't want to enter Revenant World, then don't kill the Resurrector. If you do, you will enter Revenant World with no warm clothes and no fire to protect you from ice and snow.
Revenant World is just so cold, you can't even stay in there for a long time.
You wouldn't want to freeze your toes off or get any frostbites all over your body.
At least I would be in my basketball shorts.
But you would still be left barefoot and without a shirt.
Revenant World would be too dangerous for barefooters.
You can say that again.
If you're an autistic superhero, then what martial arts do you like to use?
I like to use Kung Fu. In fact, I know Kung Fu.
I have met a lot of autistic superheroes that know karate.
Let me be honest with you. We have more autistic superheroes that know karate. More than the autistic superheroes that know Kung Fu and Taekwondo.
Fighting the autistic superheroes would be nearly impossible because they fight aggressively.
They know how to foil your plans.
Your friends have been telling me that you know how to eavesdrop on your targets.
I do know how to eavesdrop on my targets.
How do you eavesdrop on your targets?
It's easy. I just hide in the shadows and I listen to conversations.
I'm surprised that you never get caught.
Well, what do you expect? I know how to turn invisible.
So, who were you eavesdropping on?
I was eavesdropping on two villains. One is named Radish Rasher, and I don't know the woman who was born in North Korea.
Well, here's her name.
How do you pronounce her name?
I am not quite sure, but all that I know is she was born in North Korea, and she was sent to find the autistic superheroes and kill them.
It was because of the Supreme Leader accepting friendship with Alvin Snork.
I heard that he also made friends with the president of Russia.
I would hate to see Alvin Snork and the Black Dolphin working together with the Russian president.
You still have some other villains that were born in different countries.
I know, and they're still alive.
There's still a revenant villain named Tatiana Incantamento.
Tatiana Incantamento. Yeah, I remember her.
She's a revenant.
She's also a witch.
She also had a friend named Aquilius Spellcaster.
Aquilius Spellcaster. The avarice villainous revenant that got her hair burnt.
Which made her bald and have no hair at all.
That was because of us, autistic superheroes. We set her hair on fire and let it burn.
Well, looks like you made her furious at you.
One of the autistic superheroes used a blowtorch on her hair, and Aquilius Spellcaster didn't make it on time.
So that's why she's bald now.
But after her hair caught on fire and she put it out, her hair didn't grow back.
Well, not all hair can grow back after they've been burnt.
We have done some terrible things to the non-autistic villains.
Yeah, I can tell.
We have made a female villain that I cannot pronounce her name, but she was born in China, step on hot plates with her bare feet, and now she has scars on the bottoms of her feet.
You mean this villain?
Yes, Deven Chisum. Here's her name right here.
Oh my god. Ouch! Look at her feet.
Yeah, they've been burnt. In fact, they look like they've been burnt from a wood-burning stamp.
I can tell.
Just be glad that her feet didn't catch on fire.
It kind of reminds me of how Harry Lime from Home Alone got his hand burnt.
Well, not only that, Harry Lime also got his head on fire.
Well, now that her feet are permanently scarred, what's gonna happen next?
I'm not quite sure, but the good news is she can still walk.
Do you actually feel bad for burning her feet?
We kinda do. It was our big mistake.
Well, now she hates the United States.
What do you expect? She's from China. China hates the United States.
I would assume that some Chinese people like the United States.
Not all people from different countries are going to love the United States.
I would hate to be in a war zone against Russia and North Korea and China.
I would too. But unfortunately, we autistic superheroes are still living in this crisis.
Well, I'm sure that the crisis will end pretty soon.
I still want Texas to be a democratic state.
I understand, Star Reaper, but we're still working on it.
If people were only smarter in the United States.
I know. I understand that you hate the United States and you want them to be smarter.
I just hate brainless people. They make me want to put them in nightmare world.
Well, we're still working on it. But don't worry, it'll get better soon.
You're right, Deven Chisum. In the meantime, we're just gonna relax in the beach.
Good idea, Star Reaper. Okay, folks. If you liked this video, will you please give it a thumbs up? Share this video with your friends, and please leave a comment down below.
If you haven't already, will you please do us a solid and click the subscribe button and the bell button so that you'll get notified about our future videos?
If you haven't already, will you please follow me on Facebook and on Instagram? Both of the links are always in the description box below.
So, Deven Chisum, what are you planning on doing next?
I need to go decorate my house for the Resurrector's birthday.
But the Resurrector's birthday is on December 25th.
I know, Star Reaper, but we're going to celebrate it early.
Okay, Deven Chisum. Whatever you say, handsome barefoot person.
The female autistic superheroes always tell me that I have handsome bare feet.
You do have handsome feet. Blackberry Twist likes the way you take good care of him.
Well, folks, that does it for our show today. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed it. Peace out. We will see you in the next video. Goodbye for now.
See you next Wednesday, folks.